Howdy, partners! Oh, I thought it already loaded by now. I thought it already loaded. It hasn't, unfortunately. But yeah, it should be in any second. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, I'm redoing this one because it went wrong last time. So, first of all, I'll start off with. Oh, of course, I always wait for the textures to come in. Which, you know, it's a little bit annoying, as you can imagine. Yeah, we're going to jump off. And hopefully I am... Well, we are now. Otherwise we're dying. Yeah, of course it's going to take 5 minutes before textures draw in, as you can see. Look at it. Yeah, let's complain, Ray. Let's not complain. Let's try and keep this cheerful and happy. Right, okay, I'm going to show you my base. I did this some time ago, but yeah, I mean, look at this. Honestly, how long have I been up? 1 minute? And it still has not drawn stuff in. But, you know, I'm going to try and make light of it. Because otherwise I drive you insane. Right, my base. Okay, here's... yeah, look, even this hasn't drawn in. So, you know, people ask me, why don't I play this anymore? The jerkiness of the camera, maybe? See how this is not smooth at all, it's jerky. Right, it's finally drawn in. I try to stay positive, but it's very difficult because this game just keeps throwing wobblies at me. Right, my base. It was the original recording I'd done, by the look of it, came out in 720p for some reason. So hopefully this will come out better. As you can see, it's so jerky. Look how jerky this is. It's no smoothness at all. Let me just move that box there to the. Let me just make sure it's not going to get in the way. I think I've got to go bottom left. Yeah, I've got to go bottom left. So now I'll just move it. Okay. Okay, right, it's bottom left now, so now it won't get in the way. Right, okay, yeah, yeah. Oh, there's my daughter there, lying on the floor, passed out. So here we are. Yeah, you'll have to excuse the jerkiness. Sorry about that. So yeah, I don't believe in doing anything I don't need. So I didn't bother to make this into a metal base because I am so well protected here. And I do this every time I go to a base and I make a new base. It's the furthest I ever go is stone, because when you got this many creatures, I don't need to go any higher. Nothing is going to get into this place ever. So I've got all basic stuff. Obviously I've been doing a little bit of colouring and all this kind of stuff. I've got one of these as well, so we're charging up stuff with that. Charging these up. So yeah, I've got like... yeah, this is my buildings, trophies, and like an overflow. So that's this kind of stuff. So there's all kinds of junk in here, even text stuff in there. I'm not allowed to use text while I'm playing normally, and normally when I'm playing the game normally, I do not use any of that stuff because I can only do it in creative mode. I can't use it in normal mode. So, but yeah, I got armor, trophies, recipes in there, and I've got. I think this is just, yeah, it's just materials. I'm trying to sort of organise it, and there's a lot of chips, of course. Then we have the fruit fridge over there, so this is all fruit and veg, so these are all those kind of things. And this is all the eggs. I have, for Tyrannosaurus Rex, or T-Rex, or is it? I have a ton of eggs. I have, what, 6... 3s are 18, 19, 20, 22. I have 22 spare dinosaur eggs. Okay, so if I do ever take on a boss, and you see we've got all the basic stuff here. Let's go upstairs then, you know, I've got, if I lose my 20 dinosaurs, I've still got more that I can call back on. I've got a dung beetle there, fire, chemistry set, you know, chemistry, well, Microraptor. So all me the sort of little creatures that I'm trying to, you know, prevent from being injured, I'll leave up here. And then we have this, because for certain things you could only put it in here, and I think it's this one. But I know there's one thing where you can't put it in the fridge, it's got to be in one of those. And then we have the gigantic forge here, which is ridiculously big. You know. And then we have our Argentavises. I have 3 Argentavises here. Mine should be down the bottom, my normal one. My other one died, unfortunately, which is my highest level one. Did actually die. Made a big mistake at turning on that Gigantosaurus thing, and we thought we were going to beat it. He was almost dead, and then he killed me at the last minute. Apparently he does more damage when he's dying. And then we have 4 Pteranodons. I could get rid of those now, I don't really need them. I built this extra bit here so that there was a bit more room for our big bird there. And then we have a Tapejara there, plus another one there, plus an Anklo, plus our lovely big bird up there. So let me go up there. Best way to get to him is, I do believe it's go to here, ride him, okay, and then let go. I think, no, hang on, just jump like that. That's it. This is like my mobile base. There is a limit now. I cannot add more things to this. So this is the furthest I can go. I think if I reduce the limit or whatever on this, then I should be able to put more on it now, so I probably will do that. Let me just get the frame rate up. So if you want the FPS, go into, press the options button on your Xbox or PlayStation, and then while holding the 2 top shoulder buttons on your joystick, so that's R1, R2, sorry, L1, R1, and LB and RB on the, press those together, hold them down, and then press X and Y, I do believe it is, and then you'll get the admin command come in, and then to do the FPS, you put STAT, stat, space, FPS, and then enter that. Should appear up there, and then you move to the right to activate it. So click that, and then you get the frames per second. If you want to remove it, you just click it again. So that's how you get that. So I'll put that. Now, you'll notice my frame rate. I'm on an Xbox One X, so I should be getting the best possible performance. You look at my frame rate here, it's 12 frames per second I'm getting here. You know, it kind of shoots up now and again, you know, and if I look towards my Orthanc, it might even be less than that. It's kind of going between 15, 20, you know, when it stays in the red, you know you're well below 30. Alright, so yeah, it's just basic stuff in here, but I very rarely ever use this thing. It's purely there for show. Okay, I think that's it. There should be a frog here somewhere as well, but he's might have frogged off somewhere. So yeah, oh, so it's still, I mean, this is why I don't play it, because look at the jerkiness. It's unbelievably bad. You know, they're doing a 4K update for the Series X, 4K graphics, you know, with so-called longer draw rates and all that lot. It's already been tried out by Digital Foundry. And tested, and it barely made a lot of difference to the frame rate. So you're not really getting, they're more worried about getting the graphics right than they are worried about getting the frame rates right. So, you know, yeah, it looked nice in 4K, blah blah blah, but it's performance mode, apparently it's still not much different. So I will be testing that as soon as I get my new one. So yeah, a few animals there. This is my main bird I'm flying at the moment because my other one died, and then we have a few here. This here is where we lay our eggs, or if we want to drop a trapped animal, and later. I just have wooden around here purely because I cannot be bothered to go off and make tons and collect tons and tons of metal and waste it on building spike walls. Wood is quite sufficient because I have these massive amount of creatures as protection. I don't need to really protect it with any more than that. I always do the minimum that I need because I don't particularly like in this game. It is really excessive. So therefore, I don't do it. I don't do more than I need to just to reduce that grind. Okay, so we have, let's see, we have Lexa, Trexa, yeah, I got stupid names, Miss Rex, Mr. T, Button, Christine. Why I called that one Christine, I'll never know. And then we have some Megatheriums there. We have a Dodecarus, or Dodecarus, or whatever it is. Then we have J.R.R. Tolkien, of course, this is the newest one. Because, you know, I like that kind of stuff. We have the wonderful Zelda here, because I have Zelda and Link. Another Yuta as well. Plus, yeah, an aloe. I think I got a couple of aloes. I got this massive, great big thing here, which is I can't remember his name now. He's got a name. Plus, in front of that, there are a load of what do you call them? A Guanodon there. Look. So I've got a little bit of everything. The frog down there. Somewhere in this pile of things, I've got them all, you know, neutral, so they defend themselves, so they're all bundling up into a bundle. I've got a load of I can't remember what they're called now. Am I sneaking or am I not sneaking? Because I can't seem to go underneath. But there's about 5 or 6 of those raptors. That's it, raptors. As well, plus we have a couple of Carnos, plus a Link should be somewhere. Yeah, Link is up here. Here's Link. Now Link I've painted green because obviously, you know, he's all in green, isn't he? So, you know, I kind of painted him. I also painted Zelda. I painted her pretty much white, as in Twilight Princess, with her white dress. Okay, and so I painted her white with a purple down the sort of front of her. But unfortunately, on one of the patches, most of that white disappeared, and she's now green for some reason. So for some reason, they changed the colour of it, and it's gone green. So yeah, I don't quite understand that, but yeah, I had it beautifully painted. Right, that's my base. The only other part of my base is I'm in creative mode at the minute because purely so I can pick up stuff. The other part of my base is over here. Now this is all tech stuff. Now I haven't bothered to build anything because I can't really use this stuff. So I'm not going to use it for my game as you know as a normal play. This was purely just to see what it looked like. So I don't use this at all. The only thing I use it for is fast travel. So if I turn the power on, I can fast travel. So if I want to get a dinosaur from, say, the North Pole area or whatever, and I want to bring it back, I might just, rather than walk it all the way back, I'll probably just there's an alpha over there, I do believe, but I should be well protected from that. This is my metal boat. Again, I cheated this all in because you know, and I don't use this either. I purely did it because I just want to build a metal boat. And then over here we have a wooden boat. That wasn't cheated in. This was built. Yeah, I absolutely built this. Got crafted up all the stuff and made sure I built this. Is there a ladder? There should be a ladder somewhere. I said there should be a ladder. So yeah, I stuck a cannon on it. Apparently I couldn't add any more build to this because of the structure limit. And you notice my frames per second are hovering around just under 20. I think it's under 20 it goes red. So I'm usually getting under 20s, mid 20s, under 20s when I'm anywhere near my base. If you look, here's my impressive Tower of Orthanc. And I did have a look to see, I did a search for Ark Survival Evolved and Orthanc. I seem to be the only one. The only others that came up was somebody building something else, which was, I don't know, Minas Tirith or something like that, which yeah, that looks impressive. So the little beams here are purely to give it that sort of there is kind of structures like that, although they are angled, and really the structure should be angled, but you know, you can only do very steep angles like this, so it would have looked a bit odd if I'd have done that. It wouldn't have been a nice... we need a sort of steady angle. So what I will do is I'll not go through there, but start at the bottom and work our way up, because I did it wrong last time and missed a room. So deliveries only, this is what this door is. Okay, and I'll shut that. Yeah, so these are like deliveries. So as you know, there's things in this game. There's not many furniture type things in this game. So all I had really was barrels, pots, a bench, and sort of fish basket things. Really, that's all I can put in. You know, it's a storage room, so I don't really need tables and chairs in there. But really, that's the only thing I get. Okay, so now we're in this bottom floor. This is kind of just a great big structure, which kind of looks a bit Lord of the Rings-ish, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's not Lord of the Rings, sorry to make that horrible noise. It's not Lord of the Rings, obviously. But here we have, right, the war room. So these are, you know, it's all painted black. I paint all this manually in black. So this is the war room, but because we can't, there aren't any placeable weapons, and because I've got a generator next door for a lift, so that I can go right to the top of this on a lift, is all because these you know, pillars are here, these crisscross pillars. It thinks they're electrical contact, and so you get wires everywhere. So that kind of spoils it a bit. Oh, going up to 30 frames a second now, because it doesn't have to draw in the rest of the game. It's only bothered about the inside. Now we're getting sort of 30 frames a second. So all I could do really was put these in, that kind of trophy and a couple of weapon things, but you can't put weapons up on it. I don't think so anyway. A couple of torches and a little flag there. So really that's all I can put in. I can't put weapons, guns, anything in there. Although I wouldn't anyway, because it's supposed to be sort of Lord of the Rings. Right, let's... yeah, what that? Yeah, armory. Where I just was, wasn't it? Oh, this is the armory. Yeah, this is also something I forgot to show. So really, again, we're limited by parts. So I just put, I don't know, that's a bomb maybe. That's kind of traps. You know, you're very limited what you can put. I can't put any weapons in here at all. So shame I can't do that. Right, let's go up the stairs. There's a long way to go. And I hope this comes out okay, because it may be that because I'm going round and round in circles, the quality drops a little bit because, you know, it's quite fuzzy. So we have the stairs there. This is our main door in. Okay, so up the stairs of Orthanc. And there's our... I'll try and shut the door. There's our big gate going in into Saruman. Now I'm not sure where things are placed in here. You know, as this has got to be another room here. So I've got to build a room with double doors there. I haven't quite finished it yet, but it's because I do want to do it a little bit taller. In here is the kitchen. Again, we're limited by parts, so all I can do is barrels, you know, cupboard, you know, a little box with some things in, a fire, tables and chairs, a cooking pot, and a fridge maybe. So that's all I can put in. There's no. I've tried to look see if I can find anything else, but that is all I can put in. And then we have the library. This is quite an interesting room, because as you know, he studied the lore of, you know, Saruman, studies all the lore. So this is just a plain box for odd little bits. But we'll start off here. Because he studies Middle Earth, and you know, he knows, he's very knowledgeable. Saruman, he's got books on the first age, the second age, third age. After the Lord of the Rings finishes and the ring is destroyed, it goes into the fourth age. The Palantir, another storage box there. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that's part of one of those structures outside. Then we have Dwarven history. I'm a bit stuck here because there's a table here. In fact, let's get on the table. But it's right. Elven history, Age of Men. The Valar and the Maiar, and if you don't know who they are, if you read the Silmarillion, they are the spirits which created the world. And Eru was the sort of main god, I suppose you could say. He's kind of like a, you know, in Middle Earth, he's kind of god, you know. And he created the Maiar and the Vala, and they created the world, each assigned a different thing. Then the music of the Arnor, so that it really covers the whole creation part of Middle-earth. Melkor, Morgoth, well, Melkor slash Morgoth, because they're both the same person. Was Melkor, and then he was named Morgoth after the first time they had the war. I think that the elves or somebody called him Morgoth instead of Melkor. So Melkor and Morgoth are the same, and Sauron. So those are the evil people. So he, as you know, Saruman studied that as well. The Elven Rings of Power, of course, he also looked into. The Beasts of Middle-earth, family trees of elves, dwarves, and men. Of the Silmarils, the Silmarils are the and you know it says tables and chairs, so you can sit down. Silmarils are the jewels that Morgoth stole, and he was to marry. I can't remember the names. I mean, knowledgeable as I am about Lord of the Rings, I can't remember every single name. You know, it's my memory is failing, unfortunately. But you know, he stole them, and somebody who, you know, a man who wanted to marry an elf, I think it was. I don't know where it was, Beren and Luthien or Glorfindel, I can't remember now. But you know, to win the hand of the king's daughter, he had to bring back a Silmaril from Morgoth. So obviously he had to go to his Dark Tower or whatever, which was not the one in Lord of the Rings. It was another place, and to get that Silmaril so we could marry the daughter. He did get it, stole one of them, and yeah, I won't go into all that. But you know, that's in the book called the Silmarillion, which describes everything leading up to, and it does mention about the War of the Ring as well. Up here is the balcony, so this is where, you know, Saruman did to war. You know. So this is the old balcony here, and it's a nice little view of the base with all the tons and tons of names. So yeah, as you can see, I've got a lot of I don't need to worry about defences. That's why I don't do metal. This is the only thing I did in metal, because it didn't look good in anything else. Metal seemed to be the only way to go on this one. Then we have the Throne of Saruman. Yes, it's a bit big, but as I say, we're limited in parts. In Conan, we do actually have a throne. So if I'd have had Conan parts, it would have been easier to build it. Then a couple of structures here. So I'm not sure what goes in this room, but what I'll probably do is do like 4 doors here, which is supposed to close. You know, as in the film, you know, where he closes each of the 4 doors. They have their sort of wizard fight, and then they, you know, pushes him up through the hole in the middle. And there is a hole in the middle that goes from the bottom almost right to the very top there. So I have made sure I've done that as well. Okay, we've got up here. Oh, it's getting dark now, so I'll probably leave the torch on. Okay, so this might, this might not look so good now in, but yeah, it's all in black paint, so I painted this all in by hand. And this is, actually red might be a good one for up here, because this is supposed to be the you know, the Palantir, which can see things afar. Okay, which Sauron stole one of them. In fact, I think he stole a couple of them. And Saruman had one, and he had the other, I do believe. I think so. Don't 100%. If I haven't got that right, I'm sorry, but that's supposed to be the Palantir. It's the best I could do. Okay, that's all there is in here. I'll carry on up. It does go a long way up. Well, it's a shame that it's all going to be dark now. I should have checked that before I started the stream. But I'm hoping this comes out a bit better. It's a little bit kind of fuzzy last time. So again, we've got a lovely little sort of... What if I could change the time? If I knew how to change the time to daytime, I would. But maybe, you know, I'll keep them both of those streams on there. And you can see the difference between the two, which might be quite nice. You know, daytime and nighttime. Alright, so again, there's nothing here. It's purely the window. To get those windows in, I had to build these things just for it to sit on for some reason. It wouldn't seem to work otherwise. We go under here and carry on up. I coloured the windows just so that it gives it a nice sort of, I don't know, not stained glass, but a nice sort of look when the sun is shining through. It's kind of like a window, like a nice sun coming through the window kind of effect. Right, again, see all these rooms upwards now are empty. The reason there's a hole here is because, oh god, the lag, really lagged there. The reason why there's a hole there is as you go up here you can sometimes fall down that gap. So I left that hole at the bottom so I could get out, otherwise I'd have to dismantle stuff to get out. Because as you can see, I can easily fall off of here. Which is why I've got, you know, creative mode on just in case that happens. Right, here we have Grima, if we can get it off of there. Grima Wormtongue's room. Good old Grima. So he just got a little hovel, of course. I mean, that's all he deserves, really. He's a horrible person. So he's got basic stuff, you know. That is tinted, you know. You can't even see yourself in the mirror, for goodness sake. I mean, come on. But yeah, we don't want him to see. We don't want to see his ugly face. He has got a plush carpet, so for all his efforts, he does get a plush carpet. It's about all he deserves, really. And then after that, it's just stairs all the way to the top. What a shame this is at night. Wish I'd redone it now. So I may do this again and get it right. But it might be a nice view at night, actually. So here we are at the very top of Orthanc, and I couldn't recreate the corner pieces. I tried all different parts, and literally this was the only thing I could put up. I couldn't even put an angled piece on it. So, oh no, there is an angled piece at the top. This is where my bird is, Orchid, at the moment, which yeah, that is my highest one at the moment, actually, which I think is my... Right, so we're going to get a nice view from the top, but obviously it's night, so we're not. But I'll leave the lower quality one there, so you can see the difference between the day and the night. Yeah, I should have checked that, shouldn't I? Let me see what the time is. Now, if I knew a button that would... There probably is a thing to change this from nighttime to daytime. So here we are on the top of here. I could take a lift, because there is a lift along here. Oh my god, the lag now. See, the lag really is so bad. So I could go, you know, on this lift going down, but I haven't got the power on it at the moment. So unfortunately I can only do it if I've got the power on. Try and climb up there. So we come to the top, and then what I did was in the other one was I just did the... Well, I'll do it this time because I forgot to do it last time. Ready? We're going to do a... The bit where the old camera zooms down. And as you see, the lag is really bad now. We're, what, 11 frames per second? Yeah, this is one of the probably the worst optimized game in history, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's really, really bad, as you can imagine. But yeah, let's not be negative. And yeah, through the main doors. I did extend this, and then it goes all the way along here. And then, and if you want to know where I am on the map, I am here. Okay, I'm right here. This is where I always have my base. There's obviously other bases that you know, you could put up, but this is my favourite one because in this area, this whole mountainside here, leading up to the very top, there are a ton of metal all over the place. So this is why. And now it is getting daytime, so I can do a nice little look at the area afterwards. Okay, but there is metal all the way up here. I may have got it recently, so it's not showing it now, but yeah, see, once we move away from the base, you know, I'm getting, I don't know, 28, 30, you know, it's 30 frames a second. I'll be very surprised if on the Xbox Series X I get any difference to that, because it's already been looked at by Digital Foundry, and they were almost identical with the Xbox One X and the new and the Series X. So I don't know whether that was with the 4K upgrade that is now apparently is going to be available when you get a Series X. But yeah, there are metal all the way up to the very top there. So this is why I like this place. Plus there's a cave of the Hunter, which is just across the water at the far end there. Here's a little view of Orthanc. So as you can see, it's pretty high. Let's go down here. Alright, like that. But yeah, I don't need to build metal. I am not prepared to spend hundreds of millions of hours of my time. Which is my main gripe with this game, is I've kind of played this to death since 2015 when it came out on early access, and I only paid about 20 some pound for it. So I've never paid any more, and I've only bought DLC when it's ridiculously cheap, because some reason there's blue there but there's not somewhere else. That's a little bit odd. It would be nice to have that blue effect all over, so it's probably one of the different bits I could paint. I accidentally did it there and I didn't do it everywhere else. Right, this is why I've got wires everywhere. It's connected to this generator. So if I enable unpowered auto, can I not turn this on? Is it because there's nothing in it? Yes, there is nothing in it. Okay, yeah. So I'll show you a nice view from the top in daylight. So let me just get some. It's sort of stretching this out a bit now, but yeah, it's so laggy here. It's so jerky as I move around it. Everything's jerky. So I very rarely ever play this anymore because of the sheer lag. You know, obviously it's better on my PlayStation because I haven't got a massive base and I haven't got a massive Orthanc. So it is better around about the 30 to 40s. Well, around about the 40s, I think. Near the base it might drop down a bit. Now I need gasoline, don't I? So I should have that either in here or in the other one. There should be some gasoline somewhere. Oh, no gasoline in there. Have I run out of gasoline? Looks like I have actually. Unless I'm blind. I could be blind. Let me pinch just a couple of these. We'll have to do some gasoline soon. Right, just so I can power the thing up. Yeah, this is just called the homely house. It's kind of nice. Right, let's try and get past all this lot again. Yeah, I got some tech ones as well there. Tech Parasaur. Reximum. I mean, why would I call that Reximum? I know there's the other. Oh, I thought that was an aloe, but it should be 2 aloes I've got. So if I stab at this thing now, they'll all swoop on it and it'll be dead within 2 seconds. Which is why I don't worry about anything. I think even an alpha cave here, I mean, I very much doubt if you kill any of my animals. They've been leveled up quite a bit. Right, let's put that in, let's turn that on. And then we can call this thing down. I should be able to, if I can get it right, bring this thing down. Sorry, this is going to be a bit of a delay, but it looks pretty impressive, I think, from here. I don't know what you think. But, you know, it's quite a tall structure, but I'm going to go up another 3 or 4 levels on the very top part, just to make it even more amazing than it already is. To add even more height. Yeah, it's slowly coming down. Hope we don't run out before I get up there. Sorry about this, sorry it's dragging a little bit here. Let's pick some of these while I'm out. So yeah, I could either fly up there on my bird, or I can just take the lift up. So yeah, this obviously is not in the film, but yeah, it's kind of nice to watch this, the scenery as we slowly go, and it's a long way up, as you can see. It's nice to sort of have a look at the scenery while I'm going up. And we see the part of the mountain there, and the lovely stained glass windows. I sort of coloured them yellow, or I think it was yellow, just to give it a nice sort of feel, a nice kind of stained glassy kind of feel. I don't know, just look nice. We're nearly there, and there's Orchid, my Argentavis at the top, and we're almost there. As you can see, we've got a beautiful view from the top, and there's just a little ledge to stick out, just so that I can, jump on it without falling through. Right, that is purely so if I come up here at night. Oh, actually, I think you're getting an echo. Sorry about that, but it sounds like you will get an echo. So again, I've ruined this stream. And there is our view from the top of my base. I only build it as big as I need. I don't go into vast structures, 4 levels high and all this kind of stuff. I just do that. I mean, if it's 15 frames per second now, so obviously go and building any more. And there's a nice view of the mountain, which it's got metal all the way up. Apparently on Series X we get better draw distances. I saw somebody demonstrating a view, doing the camera around the thing, looking around the world, and the drawing seemed to be better, but there's still drawing on it, even on the Series PlayStation 5 by the look of it. So, right, let's get that down. I'll probably park him. Yeah, I'll park him next to my. See the lag there. See what I mean? There's a tremendous amount of lag here, and it should be better on the Series X, but Digital Foundry seems to think it's pretty much the same. So yeah, this is why it's so jerky, and why I don't really play this. Well, to get away from here, it's not too bad. It can go around the 35 to 40 mark. But obviously, as soon as I get in this area, it's just laggy. I mean, look how jagged that is all of the time. I am spinning this around. It is just a blur to me. It's just lots of. It's just a jerky turn all of the way around. All right, there you go. I've got my cooker there. I've got the forge up there. So I've got all the high-tech stuff. Really, I just haven't defeated the main things. And if I go around, I can literally kill any animal in the game now. Even some of the lower level alphas, I can just kill with my bird, because this bird has a ridiculous amount of stamina, a ridiculous amount of health. Yeah, it's got about nearly just practically 8,000 health. Stamina of 970. I think the other one's got about 1,000. 2,000 food, 4,480 melee damage. So we can kill practically anything with a couple in 2 or 3 bites. Even the T-Rexes. So, and then we've got a machine gun here, just in case we need extra support. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you all next time, and guess what? I'll see you later, and I'll leave you with a view of Orthanc. In fact, let's do that from outside. Although I've got to get out. Let's do that from outside. So you've got a nice view to finish off. Or foff, I like to call it. So let's go across the river to my lovely wooden boat. I've even got one of those little tech ATV things. Apparently something's attacking me or the base. Oh, it's only one of these guys. I'll kill him one hit. Right, let's get on the boat. Hello, don't tell me that bug's come back. There we go, we have a little view of the pouring rain, which probably adds to the bad quality of the video. And there it is, Orthanc. So, yeah, as you can see, I do want to do that top bit a little bit taller, just to make it a bit more immense. I probably won't do that section as well. It just took me so long to build this, because I half built it and then I changed my mind and went back and had to rebuild it again. It's about 3 times I modified that. so I don't really want to do any more on it. And then, yeah, that thing, every time you put it on the shore there, it very slowly creeps its way back into the water. So they can't even do it so that the tech thing will stay straight in one spot. It slowly slides into the water wherever I put it. It makes its way towards the water for some reason. You know, you just thought turn it around the other way might help, but it doesn't. Okay, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time, and guess what? I'll see you later. Bye everyone. Bye.